Please be mindful of docking bay protocol at all times. Wayland Yutani, building better worlds.
Any news from Lethe, Hayes?
Sorry, sir. We're having a hard time reaching anyone. That storm probably...
Damn. Must be one hell of a hurricane to cut us from the whole planet.
Chief Administrator, I'm showing a weight discrepancy on the Bentonville's manifest. They just asked for a takeoff accreditation, but half the shipment is still at dock.
Half, you say? Well, we just earned a bonus. I'll allow them to take off right away.
Protocol dictates...
How many times? Company protocol doesn't mean anything out here. What works, works. And we're already behind schedule.
Director Price?
Isn't here. And if I do recall correctly, Deputy Administrator Hayes, your shift ended half an hour ago. So get the hell off my command deck and let me do my job.
Jól elküldtek minket a picsába.
You look troubled, Administrator.
Egy droid.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Thank you, Daniel. But no. I'm just having one of those days, you know?
Another argument with Administrator McDonald.
How did you guess?
I may be synthetic, but I'm not lying. Are you sure I can't be of assistance?
No. It's my problem, and I'll take care of it. I just need to reach my office.
Of course. But I'm afraid this corridor is closed due to maintenance. You'll need to detour through the cafeteria.
Welcome, Administrator Hayes.
Ilyen volt.
What is all this? That is not trimonite.
Ooh.
Come on.
I thought I
What the
told
hell
you.
was aboard the Bentonville?
What are you talking about?
The dock crew and Cargo Bay 4 are dead.
Dead? That's not funny.
Something got loose and killed.
Power failure. Power failure. Engaging emergency generators.
What just happened?
Warning, 3 ships detected. USS Otago, Bentonville, Baldwin. Will be caught in the high orbit interdiction radius. Please confirm command.
I am so sorry.
Cerberus protocol activated. Purging contaminant vectors. Stand by. Stand by. Engaging targets.
It had to be done.
Uh-oh.
We'll cover you.
Shut that door! Shut that door!
Daniel, is that you?
Administrator Hayes, where are you going?
We're getting to safety, Daniel. Please, come with us.
I'm afraid I can't permit that. Cerberus protocols are in effect.
I know, but we can't stay. It's not safe.
The protocols are clear. Nothing in, nothing out. I'm sorry, Administrator Hayes.
Would you look at that?
Hell, she's taking a pounding.
Otago, this is Harper. Do you copy? Hansel, can you get us aboard?
No way, Sarge. Between the debris and the decaying orbit, death trap.
Damn it. At least those platforms are leaving us alone.
They're designed for planetary quarantine, but Lethe has to remain operational. Low orbit is considered safe, but beyond that, it's a dead zone. Cerberus will shut down everything attempting to go through, in both directions.
Cerberus, huh? You seem to know a lot about it.
I know everything about it. I'm Pioneer Station. That's my job.
Yeah, you know why I decided to turn the Otago into scrap metal?
I don't know. Systems failure, maybe? You saw the state of the station.
Shit, there she goes.
Fuck, follow her down, Hunslet.
No problem. Fireball like that's hard to miss.
Welcome home, Harper. You like what I've done with the place?
Martinez! It's good to see you, Sarge.
Sergeant Martinez, is your communication system working?
It's online, but we're only picking up static. These colonies sure have a relay problem. But who's asking?
Meet Deputy Administrator Hayes from Pioneer. Where's Captain Cochran? There's shit going down on that station like you wouldn't believe.
Gone. The whole command staff's gone. You're it.
Me? You made Sergeant before I did. You've got seniority.
Yeah, sure, but these are the captain's orders, as in the deathbed kind. So this shit's all yours. He insisted. If you want me, I'll be in the armory, seeing what survived the crash.
Do that. I have a feeling we're gonna need it. Hayes, you better come with me. Ah, damn. What do we do now?
We don't know what is happening on the surface of this planet. McDonald, my boss, he sure didn't. We have to get in contact with someone if we hope to get out of this mess.
I hate to rain on your parade, but the Otago's shithoused. Even if it wasn't. How do we get out past those Cerberus platforms?
Well, they'll stop a ship, but not a signal. If we create our own relay, perhaps we could broadcast from low orbit, just in case a ship passes by.
You want to create a sort of satellite? We're not a pirate radio station, Deputy Administrator.
Or we could contact Pharaoh's Spire. Director Price
You
needs
heard
to...
Martinez. The relays on this rock could be down for good. You want to send a message? Get out and start walking already.
There has to be something we can do.
Maybe there is. But I'm not seeing it.
So you're gonna sit here and do nothing?
Like hell. After what happened up there, regs are clear. We're on an alert footing. There could be a hostile biomorph loose on Lethe. So we've got civvies in danger and no way to contact them, right?
What about Otago's short-range frequency receiver?
Yeah. That could work. For now.
But that doesn't solve our broadcasting problem. We have to
You
warn the
find a
people...
way we can do that, then maybe we can talk about making that happen. Until then, we save everyone we can. We're Marines. That's the job. You want to help? Get familiar with this ship. What's left of it anyway.
Have a nice day, Deputy Administrator Hayes.
I'm...
Administrator Hayes, I know. I don't want to seem unwelcoming, but I don't really have time to talk right now. A lot of Marines are hurting, half my orderlies are dead, and the medbay's being held together with baling tape.
How many casualties are we looking at?
Between the platforms and the crash? At 20. And that'll double before the day's out. There's another 10 unaccounted for in Hangar Bay 3, but the doors are decompression sealed, so we know how that'll go. It'll get worse still if I don't get back to it, so if you'll excuse me.
Yes, sorry.
Kaiba?
Hey, new girl. Sorry, but I'm pretty busy right now. Crash buckled half the support bulkheads. That's all I can do to stop this place caving in.
All right, I'll let you get on.
Thanks.
Joo. Labor.
Administrator Hayes, I can't tell you how glad I am to see another Weyland-Yutani face aboard. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Dr. Becker. The company assigned me to the ship in order to oversee trials of a new cryo-sleep routine. But I can't see that happening now. Look at the state of my lab. Months of vital research gone. If I at least had power, I could salvage the backups. But these brutes keep ignoring me. Perhaps you could...
Sorry, Doctor, but they're not exactly friendly to me either.
It's not about friendly. Who holds higher authority? A Weyland-Yutani executive or your typical Marine? Where does half the USCM's funding come from? Who provides their weapons? You might want to push them. I'm sure they'll back down.
Thank you, Doctor. You've given me a lot to think about.
Well, of course I have.
Deputy Administrator Hayes to the bridge. Hayes, please report to the bridge.
Stay safe out there.
All right. This is what the short-range frequency receiver picked up. It's a distress message from a nearby colony.
This is Sheriff Sousa. Red Hill Township. They're killing everyone. We need help. The Pharaoh's Spire 2 copy.
Oh no.
You thinking what I'm thinking? We have to go there. See for ourselves.
What? I feel for those people, but we're blind here. If we're to save anyone, we need proper comms.
We got them. The Otago, Hunslet's dropship, our vehicles, my Marines, they all speak the same language. Courtesy of the USCM comm system.
That's not what I meant.
It's a military decision, Hayes, which means it's my decision. Those folks need help.
Fine. What do you need from me?
Well, normally I'd lead the squad and an officer'd run oversight. You know, intel, tactical, from the ARC, our armored recon carrier. I can do that, but I need you to handle the rest from here on the Otago.
Oh, I thought I wasn't military.
Don't I know it? Listen, if I'm gonna keep my people alive, I need someone with smarts for when mine falls short. If it helps, this ain't exactly what I signed on for either. Welcome to the Colonial Marines.
És most lépjek
What have we
vissza.
got, Hayes?
I'm reading 7 signals with vitals. Wait, one's right inside the room.
Hey, you! In the locker! My trigger finger's itching. So come out. But come out friendly-like, yeah?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I just don't feel so good.
Calm down, we're not gonna hurt you. What happened here?
It got me. It got me like the others.
It got him? What does he mean?
All right, settle him down. Something... I had something on my face, and then...
What the hell?
Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
Screw that! I'm out!
He said something latched onto his face. I've seen that. It's what happened to McDonald and the others on Pioneer. I think these creatures use us as incubators.
What the hell are you talking about?
The creatures on Pioneer, the thing we just saw, they're the same. One grows from the other. That's probably why we found that skin down there.
So we could be seeing a lot more of them here? How many?
What's the population of Dead Hills? I'd start there and hope for better.
Shit, man.
So, hostile critters, a wiped out colony, Hunslet being Hunslet. How'd you find your first day in the Corps?
I don't know. It's a lot to take in.
If it helps, you're doing okay.
Thank you. I'm glad it's over. My nerves are shot.
Oh, it ain't never over. But for now, we got some time.
Good. Gives me a chance to work on the comms. If only we could hear from Director Price and Pharaoh's Spire. We could use her help.
Dr. Becker's been trying the whole time we were deployed. It turns out most long-range transmitters are down. If someone's home at Pharaoh's, they probably can't pick up. Do you think those things can be there too?
Judging by what happened on Pioneer, it's clear that they're spreading extremely fast.
Then you'd better get familiar with the Otago right now. We can't give those creatures the benefit of time.
Have a nice day, Deputy Administrator Hayes.
Ah, Administrator. I wanted to... Oh. Going that badly, is it?
I'll get back to you on that. Can I do something for you?
Actually, yes. I was hoping you might persuade Sergeant Harper to retrieve some samples of the creatures. One can never have too much information about one's enemies.
I didn't know you worked in corporate espionage, Doctor.
Very droll. On the other hand, I do find that science and skullduggery have a surprising overlap. Both require focus and a keen eye for detail. One supposes.
True enough. And you're right. We need more information on these things. I'll talk to the sergeant.
Have a nice day, Administrator.
Chief Engineer Corrigan, isn't it? We met before.
Oh, it's you. Sorry about that,
You had your hands full. Things look better now.
They are. Came together faster than I thought. Ain't pretty, but we're functional and I hope stable. Harper told me we got splashed after some kind of failure in the planetary quarantine protocols. Something called Cerberus?
That's what's going around. Certainly.
More corporate corner cutting. What a fucking mess. Anyway, I should be able to produce equipment for our Marines now.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, I don't think this ship will ever be space-worthy again. But that doesn't mean we have to abandon her. It could be shelter, you know? For these people. For us. The only problem is dear Otago took a beating. I got holes to patch, cables to reconnect. Our cryo chambers, our shield, they're history. In short, we're missing materials. Spare parts to turn into upgrades. For both our guys and the ship.
Look, no promises. But we could ask the Marines to check for materials in Dead Hill storehouses during their next visit.
It all helps.
Administrator Hayes, what brings you to my corner of the Otago?
Sergeant Harper says I should take a look around. He's probably trying to keep me busy.
Yeah, the devil loves idle hands. I can't give you a tour. We're still digging through the wreckage.
How does it look?
Well, we've more portable weapons than we've got Marines to carry them. So if you find anyone out there with training, you point them in my direction. As for the ordnance, it's pretty much scragged.
What about the emergency escape vehicles?
That satellite relay idea of yours, huh? Yeah, Harper told me. If we can get the fuel linkages repaired, we might salvage one EEV. But I'd be damned before I let you play with the only life pod we have left.
And how useful is a single life pod on a crashed ship exactly?
Yeah, you're pretty convincing. I'll give you that. All right, take it. But keep me updated. You can count on the man.
Back from your tour? How'd it go?
Pretty good, I think. Dr. Becker requested some samples of the creatures for study, and Chief Corrigan is in need of components to turn this ship into a proper base.
I thought you were all about getting your message out.
There's nothing to say we can't do the one so long as it doesn't endanger the other, is there?
True enough. All right. Let's go back to Dead Hills. I have a feeling we missed something there.
The same feeling you have when these creatures come around, Sergeant?
This is hardly the moment, Deputy Administrator.
Listen, Sergeant Harper. Your abilities, they could be tied to this outbreak. If there are more like you out there, it could help. People should know. They have the right to know.
You mind your own business, Hayes, and I'll take care of mine. You have a relay to find and I have men to lead. We both have a part to play. This conversation's over.
Jaj, ne. Az ott egy királynak. Ó.
You did good today, Administrator.
Not good enough. We need to broadcast, or more colonies will end up like Dead Hills.
Ease down. We have no proof of that. What we have is a lead. That container transited from Berkeley's dock. That's Lethe's main spaceport. Someone's dispatched those crates on purpose. What kind of psycho would do that?
Sergeant, we've seen those things in action. You know we don't have time to chase boxes.
Oh. But we have time to build our own private satellite?
Listen, Martinez reckons the surviving EEV can be repaired. We rig it with boosters and a comms repeater, maintain it in low orbit, push a message to a working relay, and we can—
Did you listen to what I just said? Somebody used that container so the Dead Hills could live up to its name. What if there's more of those crates around, huh? As this Director Price of yours still isn't taking any calls, we're the only one trying to find where they came from. If we don't, more folk are gonna die.
And even more if no one ever hears about what happened on this damn planet. If you really want to save everyone, Sergeant Harper, I suggest you start thinking beyond Lethe.
I was born here, Hayes. These are my people. I won't leave them to die.
I didn't know. I mean, I'm sorry, Sergeant. Listen, you're right. Berkeley's a big spaceport. We'll probably find both people and quality spare parts there. I say we catch them both.
Roger that. But in the meantime, can you check in with Becker? He's been pestering me like you wouldn't believe.
Have a nice day, Deputy Administrator Hayes.
Dr. Becker, you wanted to see me?
Indeed, I did. That specimen you've recovered offered outstanding research possibilities. Have you had the chance to review my initial report on the xenosamples?
I've barely slept.
Oh, yes. Of course. Well, suffice to say, they're absolutely fascinating. I feel my muse gathering herself to action. All manner of breakthroughs tantalize just beyond my fingertips. Long-term benefits aside, I've already had some ideas about how to improve our gallant Marines' equipment. But I need more samples.
These creatures are dangerous, Doctor.
Not when they're dead. And if we took one alive? Well, nothing's impossible. This lab has a containment cell built for such encounters. Perhaps we could use it.
A live specimen? On board? Absolutely not.
I'm simply trying to make myself useful.
Listen, Doctor, I get it. But the Marines will stick with samples, and so should you. We can't have one of those things getting loose on here.
Visszaütik a lövedéket, hogy mire gondolnak?
With approach!
Shoot me, please!
Hogy mi van?
Tell me someone else saw that.
Fogja aztán...
Did that docker just beg to be captured?
What's that noise? Move away, guys!
What the hell's going on down there, Sarge?
Our little dockers are playing with explosives.
Aw, they grow up so fast.
We're gonna need another way through.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Look at this beauty. The CM-88G Bison, that's what I call a ship. Hey, that train's leaving, and if there's more containers aboard...
Do you want me to pursue, Sarge?
Stay on us, Hunslet. I hate to say it, but we have our orders. It's too late for that.
Marlowe was right.
Who the hell is Marlowe?
Doesn't ring a bell. That container, on the other hand.
Let me guess. Enough eggs for one big omelet.
Shut up, Hunslet.
Dead Hills was no isolated incident. This is a pattern. We need to get our hands on that comms repeater, Sergeant. More than ever. People need to know what's happening on this planet.
You're right. Proceed to Hangar C, squad.
Yeah. What the hell have we stumbled into? Ravenous bugs, some kind of crazy cult? This is above my pay grade.
Mine too, for what it's worth.
Too bad they didn't pay you enough. With you in charge of that station, I'm sure those damn platforms wouldn't have fired.
About that, Sergeant Harper. Cerberus didn't start because of a systems failure. I set it in motion. I had to ensure containment. You've seen what those creatures can do. If only one of them escaped, we would have all—
So you trapped every soul on this planet with this creature? In the blink of an eye? Well, congratulations, Hayes. When it comes to badass, you're state-of-the-art. Now get off my bridge!
Sergeant, I can help.
Good. We've got some new facilities online. You're an administrator. You never know. There might be something for you to administrate.
Sure. I'm on it.
Ah, Administrator. Are you here to return my EEV?
Sorry to disappoint you, Sergeant Martinez, but I need it. We need it, in fact. But I heard the training center was up and running, and I wanted to see for myself.
That it is. Time to make them into real Marines.
Good, because we're up against it. These creatures are faster than us, stronger than us, and they're smart. If we're to survive, we need everyone in peak condition.
Don't you worry now. Was there anything else?
Well, just one thing. Sergeant Harper, does he seem all right to you?
Look, I know soldiers talk, but he is in command. End of story, you hear?
That's not what I... Forget it.
Sure.
Stay safe, okay? Ah, Administrator Hayes. It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Dr. Kabiri, clinical psychologist. And Dr. Bookart's assistant when I have nothing better to do.
Oh. I can't imagine something more important than what's happening in the medbay.
Never underestimate combat fatigue. That's the first thing they told us. These Marines are under a great deal of stress. If we don't help them process it, things will turn nasty real fast.
You're right. I should have considered that. Well, let me know if you need anything.
For now, the only thing I need is to know everybody's all right. So, how are you doing, Administrator Hayes?
You're very kind. I'm maintaining. Don't worry about me.
See you around.
Egy minuszt.
Deputy Administrator Hayes to the bridge.
Here's that word again.
Got a minute, Hayes?
I do. Although I should probably finish turning our EEV into a proper satellite.
And you'll keep working on that, but right now we've got intel on those containers we found. And I intend to follow that lead. Maybe even track down this Marlowe we keep hearing about while we're at it.
Sergeant Harper, thanks to the parts you provided, we have a chance to inform people of what's happening here. Assuming we don't strip the payload, we just need to scrounge up some fuel boosters. I've already identified the limits of low orbit, and if we
Listen, except for the trouble they cause, my men found out these containers had only one thing in common. They were dispatched from a dig site named Olduvai. We go there, we might have a chance to stop this infestation once and for all.
That's not what we agreed. I need help on the EEV.
We didn't agree on anything. You made a decision and I went along with it. This is my ship, These are my Marines, and we've got folk in harm's way. You don't like my priorities? You can keep playing with your toy and leave us to it. But this is happening.
Hey, brother? Quiet, people. Find cover! I'm not sure. I thought I'd be chosen by now, you know. I really wanted to see them.
Trust Marlowe. Don't worry. Your time will come.
You think? I haven't seen the temple either. Maybe I'm not worthy.
Oh, it's not about that, brother. I heard only our guardian brethren are trusted with the keys to the temple.
See.
Ez mi elég?
Yeah, he's using a security pass. Must be one of those guardians. Let's pay him a visit.
Look at his chest. Are they mad enough to host one of those creatures?
We got that pass. You reckon it'll work with that locked elevator you mentioned earlier?
Sure. If it was built by the Weyland-Yutani, it should.
Right. Let's head for that elevator then. Time to reach that basement.
We found the prisoners, Sergeant.
Good. Ask all the questions. We need more intel.
Relax, guys. We're USCM. You're all safe, but I need to know what happened here.
I think they're called the Darwin era. Lunatics. They asked about our genes. We got separated, my family. They took them to their temple. Oh God, I hope they're okay. You need to help them, please.
Easy, easy. How about you? Why did they keep you here?
I don't know. They took our blood and locked us in here. Told us we'll be lucky enough to meet Cassandra. Be part of her great project.
Wait, what did he just say?
Pretty sure I heard Cassandra, Chief. Huh. Old school name. I hope she made her parents pay for it.
Keep your trap shut, Hunslet. Marines, get these civilians back to the ARC now.
Néz ki.
Do you see that, Sarge?
Yep. Plenty of space for containers, but no crates. And those bodies, are they...
Weyland-Yutani commandos, yes. Maybe we're not the only ones chasing these containers.
Oh, it's we now.
You know what I mean. You said it yourself. We need all the help we can get. If the way you came here, it's probably more important than it looks.
In that case, I guess we follow the bodies. Stay alert, squad. We're trapped! Shit! We've got incoming!
Don't worry, guys, I'm coming. Get ready for evac.
Light him up! Suppressive fire! Reload it! You like that, huh?
Mine got stripped.
Okay, let's go nuts! Shit, I'm out!
Check your vitals, squad.
USCM soldiers. Puppets in the hands of the oppressor. So good of you to join us.
Who am I speaking to? No, let me guess. You're Marlowe, right?
Correct. And you are Sergeant Jonas W. Harper, a capable NCO with a troubled
met?
Well, sort of. Alas, your military mind is too limited to understand how. In other circumstances, I would have welcomed you and your lost sheep into the new era. But I'm afraid you've proven yourself quite the disruptive influence already. I cannot permit that to continue.
Listen to me, you piece of shit.
Oh, Sergeant, don't take it the wrong way. After all, it's only natural selection.
More signals.
Incoming Banshee! Cover your ears!
Copy.
Oh, shit. That structure... Sarge, I'm sorry, it didn't work.
Oh, shit. Now get out of here before they take you down. Hayes, I have to tell you.
Later, Sergeant. I'm trying something. Hold on. Martinez, give me a hand. More! Everything you've got! I'm launching it in 30 seconds.
Hayes? What are you doing? Hayes!
Hanset, keep your distance. I have one satellite-turned bomb coming in hot.
Wait a minute. A bomb? That's our way out, Marines! Move out! Get us out of here! We're in! Punch it, Huntsman!
My pleasure. Get your stomachs ready, sweetheart. Next stop, USS Otago.
Not bad, Hayes, for a corporate drone. Not that I ain't grateful, but why'd you do it? Your satellite just went up in smoke.
In the company, there's a protocol for everything. Until there isn't. Ever since Pioneer Station, I've been drowning. The big picture gave me something to hang on to, but at the end of the day, the big picture is just... people. Speaking of which, any news from Pharaoh Spire?
I sent Hunslet over to the capital to perform recon. The anti-air defenses of Jackson's Landing are still active. They took offense at her transponder codes and nearly shut her up for good.
It doesn't tell us much. The Spire is a state-of-the-art building. They'll be automated.
Sure enough. So, for now, we keep on keeping on. Maybe this Marlowe we ran into...
I did a bit of digging. He's a Weyland-Yutani bioengineer. No one's heard from him for years.
Well, they have now. So what do you want to do, Administrator? We better work together.
All right. Then start with what happened back there.
Hayes, it's really...
Listen, Harper, when you get crazy like that, you put every single one of us at risk. We need to know what happened. If it was that special feeling of yours...
It wasn't. I snapped, okay? I heard a name, and I snapped.
What are you talking about?
Cassandra. That's the name I heard. That's the name of my daughter.
You have a daughter? Here on Lethe? Don't you think that was worth mentioning?
She hates my guts, all right? I wasn't around much when she was little. We haven't spoken since her mother's funeral. Becca just rotted from the inside out. Folk do that here. It's the main reason I joined up way back then. I had to get out, you know?
Is this working? Yes? Good. Administrator Hayes and Sergeant Harper to the lab. If you would.
Hold that thought, Sergeant. We're not done here.
Have a nice day, Deputy Administrator Hayes.
Thank you both for coming.
Out with it, Doctor. There's a lot going on.
More than you know. I've been analyzing your recent encounters with the Darwin era, cross-referencing with survivor reports, and, well, I won't bore you with the details.
And yet you are.
Easy, Sergeant. Doctor, what have you found?
In short, they have found a way to walk among these critters, as you put it. Some cultists seem to carry a preliminary step of the specimen in some sort of device, here, right between their lungs. This allows them to move around older creatures, while your Marines are systematically attacked. Fascinating, isn't it?
Just what we needed. More good news.
What can we do?
At the moment, nothing, I think. Unless you've revised your policy regarding live specimens, Administrator.
She didn't, and she's right. No creatures allowed. End of discussion, Doc.
Done, Administrator?
This just gets better and better, doesn't it?
All the more reason to save everyone we can. Like you said. Or are you only here for your daughter?
Cassandra's part of it. Maybe even the largest part, but it's not the whole. Wouldn't want you thinking I'm a hypocrite now.
How old is she?
She'd be 17 now. If she's even alive. You've seen these psychos. They're experimenting on people, on their genes. And they gave my daughter's name to their pet project. That can't be a good sign.
What would they be after?
I'm not sure. I've been having flashes. I guess you'd call it visions. Nothing I can really explain, but sometimes it's like I can feel what those creatures are thinking.
I guess these maniacs would find that useful.
I know, right? If Cass and I share this ability, maybe they're looking for her. Or worse, she joined them willingly.
I don't believe it. I mean, she's your daughter. She's probably just as stubborn as a USCM sergeant.
But what if they did something to her? What if she's changed and I don't recognize her anymore? Would she even recognize me?
It's okay. We'll find her. You got this, Jonas.
It's been years since anyone called me that.
Hunslet to Otago. Otago, do you copy?
What now?
Hunslet was circling around the ship when she picked up movement. Looks like recon paid off. The bad news is, those creatures are really interested in us.
If we let even one of them get on board the Otago, this is over.
Agreed. Looks like it's time to kick ass.